What has your 20s taught you?
My 20s have taught me that patience is important, but how you use your time is just as
20s has taught me that patience is important, but how you use your time is also important.
it's just as important.
Is
It's
just as
equally
important.
important.
Break that down for me.
So like if you try to rush everything, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You know what I mean? You're gonna try to take a lot of shortcuts. You're gonna do things the wrong way. So you gotta learn patience. At the same time, while you're learning your patience, at least for me, I've had to teach myself to utilize my time correctly, not correctly or just productively, positively. You know what I'm saying? It's about building habits, positive habits, and continuing them. It's hard, you know what I mean? Because if you allow yourself to fall into slumps of inactivity or negative impulses and just following them, you're gonna reap what you sow, and that's what your life is gonna look like. So the more you can do positive things, the more your life will become positive. So you just gotta find the balance of like being patient and realizing that everything takes time. You can't, Rome wasn't built in a day. You gotta enjoy the ride as hard as it may be sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, at least for me, that's what I've learned. Like, patience is hard. Patience was hard for me. It wasn't instilled in me. It was instilled that money is time and time is money, and you have to make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. And now it's still in me, but find the inner peace and the inner balance, and then you can God will figure it out for you. You feel me? Like he'll make your schedule for you.
And it's a process too. Like you don't learn that type of shit overnight. You learn that shit by like
No.
experience and a decade's time or more or whatever. Some people is in their 30s and 40s that don't know that or haven't grasped that. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
Yeah. How about you? What have you learned? What have your 20s taught you?
What have my 20s taught me? What have my 20s taught me?
That's rough. I tried to sum it up, but it's taught me a lot.
Right, yeah. I be coming up with some good ass questions. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like my 20s. I think the reason why I'm like hesitating is because my 20s have taught me so much that it's hard to just pick one. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And or the angle in which to like answer or whatever. Like, if I had to say anything that my 20s have taught me, again, there's mad things I could say, but one thing that my 20-year-old self hasn't grasped that my almost 30 years, about to be 30 tomorrow, 30-year-old self has grasped is that it's okay if people don't, if people that you expect to show up don't show up. If people that you expect to support you don't support you, if people that you expect to like you can be confide in or whatever the case may be is, that's okay. That's hard to grasp. That's a hard pill to swallow. Whether it's family, whether it's a relationship, whether it's friends, whatever the case may be is, but either way, no matter who it is, it's okay. And then once you do realize that, then you then know how to adjust and move accordingly. That makes sense?
Yeah. Yep. Don't expect
that was kind of
yourself.
valid.
Yeah, that was a mouthful, but like I get it. Like I don't know, the way I look at it is like don't expect yourself from others. You know what I mean?
Right.
And a short way of it. And not that's not capturing everything you said because like I get it. Sometimes people just don't show up for you that you expected to show up for you, even if it was emotionally or physically or just virtually. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's sometimes you put people on a pedestal and they don't always
they don't belong there.
Standard.
So that's real ass shit. And like I respect the don't expect yourself out of others. I think that's perfect too. But that's for somebody. I think that's someone can more appreciate that understands that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you're talking to a man, you can say that. But if you're talking to a boy, you kind of need to break it down to him, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like don't expect yourself out of others. Like what the fuck am I supposed to do with that, Dad?
Right.
I know fucking Billy isn't me.
Right. Yeah.
But
Right.
I get what you're saying though. And shit
Yeah.
is
No,